Welcome everybody.
Let's get started.
To Blunder Dungeon. This is episode 0, if you will. We've already recorded 3 actual episodes of the podcast,
prequel.
but then yeah, essentially, think of it as more of a prologue than a prequel, because it's all part of the same body of work. But
This is a note from the authors.
yeah, this is like the introduction in the beginning of a book
This
that
is
you
the
skip.
dedication page.
Yeah, this is. Well, no. Well,
It's a table of contents.
kind of. It's kind of a
It's the
combo
side
of table
plot.
of contents. Yeah, kind of. It's a combo of the side flap, the table of contents, the copyright page, and the intro. All kind of. That's just, it's episode 0. And let's go. We're gonna introduce ourselves, minus our characters. We'll get to that in a second. But my name is Cam, and I'm gonna DM for the main campaign, but not necessarily everything.
My name is Tan. I am a player in this main campaign, and I may potentially DM in a future spin-off campaign.
Yeah.
Who's next?
And maybe instead of asking who's next, you could just go next.
Yeah, we were kind of riffing.
Okay. I'll pass it off to David.
Yeah, Corey is the MC of the podcast.
I'm David, like Tanner. I'm a player in this game.
Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm a player in this game.
I'm Corey. I'm a player in the game.
And also, you may or may not, well, to be determined, you probably have drawn the graphics of this podcast at this point, if you're listening to this.
Oh yeah, it's processing. I have my artist working on it.
Yeah. We asked you to do it, and you found somebody on Fiverr to do it for you.
Good delegating, Corey.
Yeah.
My name is Austin. I'm a player in this game. I also do some music, original music for the campaign. And one of us won't survive this podcast.
in real life.
I'm Paris,
Oh.
and I am also a player in this game, and I will survive this podcast.
No. Yeah. Maybe.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
statistically speaking, you live with Austin, so I feel like the
Statistically
odds that
speaking,
you're
you
the
live
one
with
that doesn't survive is...
Yeah,
Look
well,
to
we'll
your
see.
left. Look to your right.
It's like what's the Monty Hall? Is that what it is? Monty Hall problem?
Yeah, the
Is that
Monty
what it
Hall
is?
theorem, yeah.
Yeah.
That...
It's actually pretty cool. I like that theorem.
Explain.
Would you say it's a top?
Yeah, let's riff about theorems.
Let's do it. So, all right, Corey, I have. Let's pretend I have 3 hands. No, okay, my mouth is a hand. In one of my hands is an AirPod. All right. Pick which hand, my mouth included, is holding the
Definitely is
AirPod.
I want to switch my answer after you show me the empty door.
You have to pick one first.
Your mouth.
Okay. I will reveal now that it is not in this hand. Are you gonna switch?
Oh, it's this one. Oh.
gonna switch your answer?
No, because
Switch to the open
I
hand.
like my odds.
You like your odds? It was in this hand.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Corey,
Oh my.
no.
Where
You
did
missed
I
out
go
on a
wrong?
66.666% chance of winning the bet.
The other AirPod was in my mouth, though.
We've
Oh,
all
you
been
had
there.
to.
We've all been there.
It's hidden in my wisdom tooth cavity.
Jeez.
Oh.
The dry socket has never healed.
Oh no.
Is it called a dry socket because it has no tooth?
It's called a dry socket, I think, because the blood clot. Sorry, I got my mind went into places that I can't say on the podcast when I said that. We already kind of talked about what our roles are on the podcast, but Woolsey has made a lot of good music, and Corey will hopefully have found a good Fiverr artist to do the art for the podcast. And then other people will contribute. But essentially what the podcast is going to be is D&D playthrough of a campaign. But every once in a while we're going to sprinkle in fun little mini game type things.
Like Mario Party.
Yeah, essentially. But we'll talk about that later. First, let's talk about the general world of the campaign, so that people just generally have an idea of what they're gonna listen to when they listen to episode 1.
Let's not
Thoughts?
spoon feed the audience.
And I wasn't going to. Corey, here's a quiz. What's the name of the realm?
Oh no.
Chinam.
Yeah, very good, very good. So Chinam is the name of the realm that we're playing in. And it's basically, the idea of it is just like a normal fantasy realm, but all of a sudden they invented magical television, and like all of the wealth and opportunity in the realm got kind of sucked into the entertainment industry in the capital city, which is David. Yeah,
I've gotten that wrong 3 times already.
Yeah.
In the podcast.
And in episode
Shows.
2, I think Woolsey, you say Gothi once. So listen for that. That's an Easter egg.
He's 12 though.
Yeah. That's true.
That's fine.
And then basically the TV, the major television network basically that kind of has a monopoly is called Sparkleworks, and it is BuzzFeed vibes, but they have a kind of an X Factor / America's Got Talent show that is the most popular show in the realm. Everyone's seen it. Think first season of American Idol. Everyone was watching. And that's kind of the vibe of the show. The show is called Chinam Wants You. And basically the crux of the beginning of the campaign is that everyone's characters are auditioning for Chinam Wants You. And I think that with that, let's just go around and say your character's name and like describe them physically and just like the gist. You don't have to go into like deep backstory, but just like what their deal is. And we'll start with Tanner.
Hello, so my character's name is Gradient T. Adrian, and he is a bird folk, or a Arakakra.
I think it's Arakakra.
Arakakra.
Yeah.
So he can fly. If you've ever played the video game Breath of the Wild, Zelda, he has that attitude. He's pretty cocky. He thinks the world owes him. He makes snide remarks about, rocks and things.
Yeah. And I will say, don't give anything away. Not a spoiler for the podcast, but we have played 3 sessions, and there are certain things that other characters shouldn't know. So don't say anything that other players shouldn't know when you. But yeah, Gradient T. Adrian has encountered some rocks on his travels.
That might be
so
a
far.
spoiler. So.
Yeah, pretty big spoiler to be honest.
I'm a whiz with a bow. the longbow and the short bow. I do trick shots, kind of like Dude Perfect. I'm the Dude Perfect of Sheena.
All of them wrapped into one.
Yeah.
And you've
No,
become, it's made you the worst. You have the worst
main
attitude.
guy. I'm just the main.
Okay. That's not true because the main guy's pretty jovial. You're nothing like him.
I might be mixing him up.
Actually, they're all kind of jovial. Maybe you are they've put so much positivity into the world that you're the person that God put on earth to balance them out.
I'm the anti Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
Dude
Kinda like-
imperfect.
Visually, I picture like a hawk, like tiny little head on like a human body. And I shit on I shit on people. Like I fly up in the air and I
We've established that you have a cloaca.
yeah.
You shit on people like physically and mentally, I think.
Yes. It's a combination.
He tries to shit on people mentally, I think.
He succeeds with Mavros.
He's left an imprint on Mavros's mind, I would say. Did you say what your level 1 level is, Gradient?
My level 1 level is a
You're a ranger.
ranger. That
Glad
was
we cleared that
document
up.
did not say that. Yeah.
And since we mentioned Mavros, David, you want to go next?
I am Mavros McOakenshade. I am a druid. I knew the name of our capital because I grew up just outside of it in Gosh the Farms, a little humble ranch with mom and pa. Love to sing, but didn't have a lot of time for it on the ranch. But, you know, love animals, love the outdoors, as a druid does. And should I go into like why I'm here? I guess that was already covered in like the first episode. But you know,
Yeah,
just-
you don't necessarily have to.
yeah, just you know, kind of have a secret love for singing, but never felt I would have the chance to showcase that because was busy on the ranch.
Yeah. And you sent me what seemed to be an AI generated image of Mavros, and would you say that he has a celebrity lookalike at all?
The picture kind of resembles the human portion of the guy from Chronicles of Narnia that betrays the little sister at the beginning. Kind of has that face to him. He's
The
got-
satyr,
Edward?
the
Yeah,
goat
satyr.
guy.
There it is.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say Grover, but I knew that was the wrong
Eddie?
I
Percy
totally
Jackson.
missed the beginning.
Uh,
Ignore
his
my lack of
name is a
Narnia
bit of
knowledge.
a look-alike, sound-alike if you dig deep, but not sure he has a celebrity look-alike unless you think he does.
I think it makes sense. I mean, the hair and the facial hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
big
That's
satyr
Mavros.
vibes.
That's Mavros. How about Paris? You want to talk about your character?
Sure. My character's name is Allison Chains. I am a half elf, in my 20s, and I am a warlock. And Allison has a pseudo dragon named Bax who follows her around. And she doesn't really come from anywhere specific and has kind of a shy, I don't know, vibe.
And wait, you're a half elf, half tiefling, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot that part. Yeah, half tiefling.
Very cool. And your Bax is like the size of a cat, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really know anything about pseudo dragons before. But you have
Small little guy.
cool abilities with Bax.
Yeah, Bax can come and go and be summoned, and I can see through Bax's eyes, which is pretty cool.
It is.
You're a
is.
warg.
It kind of is like a warg.
Dog.
And Woolsey, you want to talk about your character?
Yeah, I play a 12-year-old hippo folk that's kind of a band geek. He has a sunny disposition and he's very innocent and he loves his parents. And there's one kind of secret that you don't really know if he is kind of just shoving down some information about himself or pretending not to know, or if he actually doesn't know. But there's some confusion in his backstory that I think is kind of fun. He grew up with a family of halflings, and he plays the bass clarinet. And he's kind of the SpongeBob of the group. He's kind of
Is that his celebrity lookalike?
well, if SpongeBob was a 3 foot tall hippo person, then sure.
SpongeBob gives 3 foot
be.
tall vibes,
Hmm.
honestly.
Yeah, hippo person.
I feel like SpongeBob gives like 3 inch tall vibes.
Really?
Inch.
Yeah, like
That
the
means
size of like
Pearl the whale is like a solid foot long.
I just think about the episode where they go up and they have the little puppets
true.
when they're above
Ah.
above land.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
what they
talk
would look
about
like in
the
real
lore
life.
enough.
They're really small.
True
Hmm.
facts. Yeah, but he's massive.
Right.
He's
Bo?
big. He's
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, David
Like 10
Hasselhoff.
to 12 feet tall, yeah.
somewhere within that range.
Right.
And wait, did you say your character's name? I don't think you did.
Oh, his nickname is Benny C. But his name
Self-declared.
is Brandon Reedwater.
And he's a bard.
He's a bard. Yes, and he loves his bass clarinet.
Yeah.
As-
And he's developed somewhat of a, I don't feel like this is a spoiler very much, but he's developed a sort of a love for the punitive state.
Yeah.
And he really hates people who break the law, or who he suspects have broken the law.
He really, really quickly gets on his high horse.
Yeah.
I've kind of loved that about him.
How old is he?
I wasn't expecting. He's
12.
12.
So he is 12. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, how about Corey?
All right. I will be playing a character named Knack the Stripper. He's a small, skinny, little tiefling rogue. Got a good set of freckles on his face, good bone structure, solid
Timothy
brow,
Chalamet?
stash.
Sounds like Timothy Chalamet.
What? Yeah.
Sounds like Timothy Chalamet.
It could be, but when Timothy's rocking a solid stash, yeah, it could be. Also, a little more freckles than Timothy.
Okay.
He also has a southern twang to him. He's from the countryside, and he rocks a little cowboy hat.
Just like Matthew
And-
McConaughey mixed with Timothy Chalamet.
I was gonna say Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Showers a bit more.
True
but
detective.
yeah.
True detective.
Also showers a bit more.
Or do you say a lot of phrases that you just sometimes we just want you to talk normal?
No.
You gotta think before you speak, man.
I guess no one's
And-
seen True Detective.
Oh.
And
I have-
Knack is a, you said rogue.
I have more that I was gonna say, but you can go.
Yeah, go
for
ahead. No. Just wanted to make sure you had said your class. That's it.
it. Yeah, I got interrupted
Attacking
by
Let's not
spoon
Timothy
feed, Corey. Let's not
Chalamet
spoon feed
and
the audience.
Matthew
Your class.
McConaughey and Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, what's
Somebody
your class?
else said Matthew McConaughey before I
What's your
did.
class?
I thought this was an open
your turn?
forum. Are we
I-
presenting PowerPoints?
I did not have a PowerPoint.
Are you
ready.
quiet on set while I get into character?
Okay, yeah. Nobody talk until Corey says we can.
Got a little bit of a tragic backstory, but bounces back. He's living in the Big
Oh,
Apple
brother.
or Goshly. He slings
Don't say it. Don't
Please,
say it.
guns and
All right. Are you done?
yeah, that was a good
Cool.
cut off. Good segue.
Two different things. But
Polar opposites.
yeah. So that's the intro to the campaign. To the campaign.
Oh,
Um,
like the basketball player.
yeah, that was awesome. Is he still in the league?
Yeah.
Gotta.
Knicks? Nets?
Maybe the Nets. Who knows who's on the
No
Nets
one's
these
on
days?
the Nets. Yeah.
He's on the Knicks.
He's on the Knicks,
yeah.
but he
Yeah, his
doesn't play.
form got messed up as soon as he moved. Or that was Mikal Bridges.
30 years old. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he has a youthful demeanor. Anyway, so we're gonna play this campaign. That's gonna be the bulk of the episodes that we put out. But we've also had some fun ideas for other things to do. The first of it, should we say what they are, or should we surprise people?
I don't.
Give him a
I
taste,
don't-
Cam. Give him a taste.
Yeah, give him a lick.
So it'll be things like David
Shit's
and I.
David
David shits in a box.
Or
David and I create characters for each other, and then we role play each other fighting, basically. But the gist is that you want to give the other person the worst possible character, both mechanically and role play wise, because there will be a DM obviously who is judging you on how well you're portraying the character that you were given. And if you do something that is out of character, for instance, if David says that my character can't use verbs, he doesn't know what verbs are, and I say a verb, then Paris could be like, that's 5 hit points off. You just took 5 psychic damage from doing something that you that you can't. So that's a fun little mini game. And then I don't know, maybe David can pull a SpongeBob Bikini Bottom mini campaign out of his ass that we do once every fortnight. Once every other fortnight. Stuff like that. I don't know if anyone else has any ideas off the top of their dome.
I like one-off campaigns.
Yeah, like little one shots, you're saying?
Yeah. Quick 1-2.
Lots to look forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
The entire plot of Shawshank Redemption.
We just
we table
we
read.
say movie plots from
Guys.
memory.
There on YouTube, there is an entire recreation of the first Harry Potter movie, just like shittily recorded with like 4 characters that play every single
Whoa.
character, and it's like 3 hours long. Highly recommend.
Can we do
Should
that
we do a
with
version of that?
Interstellar?
Yes.
All right, let's give us a sneak peek, Tanner. So you are
Be
a Murph.
Are we in character as our
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
I'll be Timothy Chalamet.
but you'll be Timothy Chalamet in
I can't breathe.
Interstellar acting
a
as
complete
Matt.
unknown. No.
Oh.
Oh, so you're Bob Dylan in Interstellar.
Timothy Chalamet playing Bob Dylan in Interstellar. Woolsey, you're obviously Benny C.
I'm Benny C.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
David, you're the DM. And
I'm never
well,
DM.
this is a great start. And Paris is Matthew McConaughey, and I am Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. Wait, who's Matt Damon?
No one knows that Matt Damon's in the.
That's a spoiler.
Wanna be
Yeah,
the
that's
spaceship.
Big spoiler from the boy.
Okay, David.
Did you
tune us
know?
off.
We open at a parent-teacher conference. Matthew McConaughey is arguing with two administrators about basic facts of our world.
And Benny C is the administrator.
I'm the teacher.
Yeah.
You're the administrator.
Oh wow. Wow. Your child is just not doing very well in school, and the Earth is flat.
I can't do a Matthew McConaughey voice.
Just gotta get real low.
I can't do
Be an
it.
Australian Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gotta kind of whistle while you talk.
Whistle while you talk. I'm also
All right.
say it again.
Your child is failing algebra, and the Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
It's perfect. They captured the emotional intensity perfectly.
Title screen.
History check. History check.
Okay. We don't have any dice.
What's Matthew McConaughey's history modifier?
Minus
Minus 6.
He's an engineer.
Matthew McConaughey is min-maxed. Yeah, so that you can expect a lot of that
Yeah.
kind of content.
There's more where that came from.
You know how X is the everything app?
It is.
We're the everything podcast.
Oh.
Just about, we're gonna open up a shop soon.
Yeah, we're actually ditching
TikTok
the
shop?
main campaign.
We're making
TikTok
custom
shop?
dice, unrelated to the podcast.
TikTok shop is the worst thing that's ever happened to TikTok. Debate me on that.
The only time I've entered the TikTok shop is when I accidentally swiped. I hate
Well,
the TikTok
but-
shop.
You get a lot of TikToks that are like, buy this product, right?
It's like, here are
It's
these
also
shoes
confusing
that
to
add
know if
4
it's an ad or
inches
not.
to your height.
Have you bought
Like,
something
why
from
would
TikTok
anyone in
shop?
their right mind buy that?
I don't get
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I don't
I
get
don't
those.
get them.
Because as soon as you take your shoes off, they're going to be like, oh, you're actually 4 inches shorter than I thought you were.
Yeah.
Also, it's probably pretty obvious when you're standing there.
Yeah.
Can we have a sparkle
Again, I
workshop?
don't get those ads.
Oh, good
Sparkleworks is
question.
cool.
That's
Must be
a good
nice
idea.
being 6 foot, Corey.
Yeah.
And we could give.
I get other ads for other parts of your body.
We could
Yeah,
do
Corey-
a financial
Corey gets ads
advice
for shoes that make
section.
you shorter. Oh, what?
A financial advice segment of the pod.
Yes. All
Dave
right.
Ramsey.
Tanner has called himself the richest person in the world that has a landlord.
Can we start a crypto coin?
Yeah,
But,
a
like-
pump and dump.
Yeah, like we should give fair warning before we even start that we're gonna pull the rug, but surely we'll get some suckers.
Yeah.
True.
But we just
We're already
closed it.
pulling
That's
the
our
rug.
basis.
Yeah. We tell CoffeeZilla before we create the coin that we're gonna pull the rug, so he can already make his investigation video. On our, on our
we're speed
coin.
running, scamming
Yeah.
people out of Bitcoin.
Well, that's how we get our name out there.
right. Do you have like an HR plan, like hour one?
I have to file my taxes.
Financial
soon.
advice. Hour two.
There's
Yes.
financial advice.
Yeah.
File your taxes on time.
Yeah.
Corey, you were gonna say something about
you can pay
financial
me to
advice.
do
I
it
think?
for you too.
Oh, I was gonna pull up the what's it called? NASDAQ.
Oh yeah. What's the Nasdaq saying right now?
Hey Siri, what's the NASDAQ?
Corey's the master of delegation. We've already.
My dad Siri's everything,
we're
even
up
something
in a
that would be
big
such
way.
a clear Google. He doesn't know the limitations of Siri.
Anyways,
What are the
I highly
limitations?
recommend putting money towards your Roth IRA as soon as possible.
Yeah, Roth, traditional, same.
Ooh, a D&D character named Roth Ira.
Oh.
Oh,
Super rich.
Is that
Super
one of the
rich.
segments where you just riff D&D names?
Yeah. And then the campaign takes place in Ireland, and he's a member of the IRA.
Oh Jesus. He
Daft
gets progressively
Bandos,
richer over time, and
fresh
in one
Scott.
episode he just gets super rich, an injection.
Yeah, but he can't touch any of his funds until he's. Oh no,
Exactly.
that's not a Roth, but it's better
It
not
functions
to.
similarly.
well, yeah, unless you want to get a big penalty, before
Right.
retiring.
Yeah, let's penalize.
Nobody wants that.
penal code.
What you know about the penal code?
This is the moment of the podcast where people comment podcasting equipment is too cheap.
Yeah.
Those sarcastic comments that was like, this
Should we
one was
review food?
hard. This went hard on the ears.
Yeah, hard on the ears.
I'm
Not
gonna
everyone
lie,
deserves
this was
a
a
mic.
great watch.
Not everyone deserves rights.
We can fix all this in post though, right? Just add like a trap beat.
Duck the audio and add a trap beat, and then bring it back up once we stop yapping. And the trap beat is from premiumbeats.com.
Garage band.
Anyways, you're gonna want to go for the FXAIX Mutual Index Fund in Fidelity, and that's gonna be your best bet.
What is our crypto coin called?
We could
Fapple
name it
Blunderbucks.
Fapple
Mutual
Bitcoin.
Index Fund
bit.
and hope that people invest in it, mistaking it for
Yeah.
a mutual index fund.
Ooh, publicity stunt. Every dollar that we make from this podcast, we invest some of it into like the
Mutual index fund.
what's it called? Yeah, sure. And then the rest of it we invest in shit coins, and we see what we see.
It's a shit coin.
I think I have to say that we are not financial advisors, and we're not giving any financial advice.
No, this is
Like,
all
we
role
have to
play.
say that this is not.
Anyone can be a financial advisor. You just got to get certified or something, and it's like super easy to do.
Anyone can be a doctor.
You
Well,
just have to
no.
get certified.
Financial
Yeah,
advisor
what do you call
is a
a
very,
doctor
very
that
low
got
bar.
C's?
What?
A
Oh, a podiatrist.
doctor.
What? Shit, I was gonna say.
When will Sam be joining the podcast?
When will Sam be joining the podcast? Whenever he fails medical school.
This is his fallback option.
Is that assuming that we all failed medical school and we're relying on podcast money?
This is the draw of this podcast is that all of us have failed medical school and we're directionless now.
Yeah, there's no qualifications to be
Clip.
a financial advisor, by the way.
Clip that.
Clip that chat.
Clip that.
Cameron, is that a For Dummies book behind you?
Huh?
Is that a For Dummies book behind you?
Yeah. Funny enough,
And we're gonna end it there.
starting an online business for dummies. Yeah.
Cameron told me to ask that question.
Yeah, that was
This was-
clip.
You planted your own podcast.
The thing about being a D&D podcast is we can say anything and then just say we were role playing.
Right.
Oh, in that case,
Can you believe that?
get ready for
In that
the
case,
most
and then the
profane
trap
thing
beat
you've ever
starts.
heard. I've got some things I want to get off my chest.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe before we get ourselves into legal trouble.
We could probably start talking about the American education system.
Yeah, that's our Patreon is exclusively us talking about the American education system. It has nothing to do with anything that we do.
Do people have to apply to be a Patreon?
Yeah, you have to apply and you have to have a really good reason why you're giving
You
us
have to
your
submit
money.
your resume.
We should make like a BuzzFeed quiz, and you have to get like a specific, like character.
Oh.
Like, what's your favorite
brand.
bean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
if
what
they
bean
That's a
don't
good
get
idea.
that, then they fail and their application's denied, and they're not allowed to
Eith-
donate us money.
Either that, or
Or they pay extra
Every-
just
yeah, we double their commitment every time they fail the personality quiz. So, and the only way you can bring it back down to original is if you get the one personality out of the 12 that is like the jackpot. You actually only pay us $5 instead of the progressively doubling.
Can it be what NFL owner are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Anyone else have any bright ideas?
What are we doing right now?
Acapella.
Doing right now, I don't know.
Here's the thing. Started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend.
I think that's the amount that we can say.
Yeah.
Do we feel like this has given people a good idea of what the podcast is? This is episode 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we be playing D&D in various forms.
True.
Everyone, so to round us out and to take us off into episode 1, everyone give one word. We'll go one by one. One word that encapsulates what this podcast is. And the word cannot, it has to be like good.
I guess I feel kind of limited, but my word is good.
No. That's not what I meant. It's like, as in, like, it can't be Dungeons and Dragons.
Dynamic.
'Cause that's like multiple words. And also not the word good.
Trademarked, though. Any trademarked phrase counts as one word.
Three-peat.
Tiananmen
All right.
Square.
No,
That was your word.
my word is dynamic.
Oh, okay.
I've left them speechless.
Well, I'm thinking of my word.
My word is intimate.
Okay.
My word is also intimate.
No.
Why gild the lily?
My word is
You're right there.
Redux.
You're right
Quenching.
there.
oh. My word is tight.
Oh,
We keep it tight.
we keep it tight.
My word is must-see TV.
Nice.
Is that is that a Charles Barkley
Yeah.
reference?
No, I don't think so.
Or is it, I got 2 words. Must
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got 2 words, Nash and Paul.
Yeah,
No,
Steve Nash and.
But what did it start? He was like, I have 2 words: Clippers, Pelicans, must see TV.
Yeah.
Those weren't the teams, but it was 2 teams.
I think he said Steve Nash, Chris Paul, must see TV. And then Ernie was like, that's more than 2 words. He goes, who said 2 words? You said 2 words. Okay. Nash and Paul.
All right, Paris, you have a word.
Yeah, my word is good.
We're
That is a
Fine.
good
limping
word.
across the finish line.
I'll add a word.
Okay.
I'll add a word.
You don't have to.
Emotional.
All right.
I feel like I've been surprised by how, I don't know if y'all felt this way, but I've been surprised at some kind of gut-wrenching moments already in these first 3 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than a word.
My word is hostile.
There have been 2 kind of separate vibes.
Yeah, my
happening
word,
in the
is
podcast right now.
disconnected.
My word is confrontational.
Now y'all are projecting.
Your word is projecting.
My word is gaslighting.
That's not a thing.
And with that, let's say goodbye. And this has been such a long episode 0, but hopefully
We've been
hopefully we
Blunder
can
Dungeon.
clip some
You've
things.
been clipped.
You've been clipped. You've been absolutely
Clip
clipped.
that.
Clip.
Premium
Clip
beat.
that.
And let's play that trap beat out.
Yeah, let's ride that and show my animation. Show my animation.
Animation? You're gonna animate something?
Cut.
You haven't even drawn the podcast
Yo,
logo.
I got fivers lining up.
Yeah, we only need one. We only need one.
Wait, do we each get
I'll
a
Venmo
fiver?
request everyone for all the fivers.
No.
Corey's contacted 1,000 Fiverr artists, and he's gonna pick the best one, the best logo.
He keeps giving excruciating detail to his like revisions, and they're like, "Bro, you're paying me $5."
That's why
we must go.
I went through 1,000.
Stopping my recording.
The first episode of the podcast is I paid one Fiverr artist $10,000 and one Fiverr artist $5. In quotes, I made everyone else pay for it. I made the American taxpayer pay for it.
I used a firm to pay a $5 in 5 installments.
I took out a private. I remortgaged my house to pay a Fiverr artist $10,000.
Oh no!
Which Tanner can't do.
Tanner can't do because he has a landlord.
Because he has a landlord. All of us have landlords. No? That was misogynistic of us.
I guess in the
Trap
sense,
beat.
in the sense that I'm owned by a management company, but yeah, I'd be renting.
A conglomerate.
I'd be renting.
But LLCs are technically a person in this capitalist society.
Oh.
Top 5 worst rules.
Wait, are we based out of Rhode Island? Or what is the one that...
Delaware, I think?
Yeah, Delaware.
Vermont.
Delaware's an LLC.
No.
It's like the best place to incorporate.
Yeah.
Like the
Clip, good clip, Tanner. We're clip farming right now.
Who has the most clips?
Could that be the
Let's
thumbnail?
keep a
Delaware's an LLC. All caps. Question mark, question mark. My face is like...
my D&D podcast.
There's a big Shutterstock watermark over your face.
Okay, now
I guess that will be that'll be the name of episode 0.
Stop
Now
now,
can we
recording.
Stop recording.
Yeah, one by one, we're all stopping our recording. Clip.